About 20 years ago, living in New York City, I had a terrible asthma attack. Being too poor to afford an ambulance, I used my last air to call a taxi and then staggered downstairs from my apartment. In my haste and desperation, I neglected to check my purse for cash and found I had no money. But the driver heard my wheezing and drove me to the emergency entrance of the closest hospital and simply wished me well. 2 days later, when the doctors decided it was safe to let me go home, I called another taxi, with the intention of promising to go up into my apartment to get the money to pay him. By bizarre luck, it was the same driver, and he explained that I didn't have to pay him this time either. His son was asthmatic and had to be driven to the emergency more than once. He was happy to be able to help me in this small way. It is probably irrelevant, but I want to mention it. He was a bearded Muslim, and if I had not been so short of air on my first trip with him, I might have been intimidated. How wrong I would have been. He was the kindest man I ever met.